And to be clear here, this is not a, oh, woe to me, I'm so weak, I'm so oppressed. This is not this at all. I'm just stating the fact that that did happen, and it's something that did annoy me. So YouTube just does what it wants, whenever it wants. And apparently it has seemingly kneecapped my video. Now, if you don't know what that means, they've just taken all traction out from under it and buried me in the ground. I had a video about Lilly Singh's, funny video. I mean, it was a very long video. It was like a 30-minute video. YouTube loves that type of stuff nowadays. You know, the longevity of the form of the content is appreciated by them. They can put more ads in that way. But I made the video about a month ago. Did fine, got like a couple hundred views, nothing too great. And then over the last week, it basically blew up, relatively blew up, alright? It's not like it got 55,000 views or anything silly like that. But it went from like 1,500 views in 3 weeks to then just getting 4,500 views within a couple of days. So it basically gained 3,000 views in the space of like 4 days or so. And I was a bit perplexed by that. I was like, oh, what the hell's going on? And then I was like, oh, wow. Lilly Singh's basically being ripped apart in the media again for one scandal or another. And then I looked at the monetization on that, because I just started monetizing my videos. I've made about $10 so far, really smashing the game monetarily on YouTube. And it came up with a yellow monetization ball or whatever it is. And I said, why is that there? It's not like we were being aggressive or any type of phobic or racist or anything negative. We were just saying our opinions, and I don't think there was any profanity, but if there was any, I always bark out the facts, you know. So it's not like I chose to just include those this time round. If there were any, which I can't remember, then I would have taken them out. But I decided, because it said that you've got limited monetization on the video, and the video was getting a lot of views, I said, I might as well try and get it fully monetized. That way I can actually make some money off of the video and see where that goes. So at that stage, it had about 4,300 views, around about there. And it was basically getting between, I would say, 40 and 70 or between 45 and 80 views an hour for days. It was getting, honestly, that many views for a couple of days. And I said, I might as well try and make some money, so I put an appeal in against the part monetization, or the part demonetization. The next day they came back to me and said, we've manually reviewed it, and the part demonetization is staying, so we're going to keep it the way it is. And I was like, oh, that's a bit shit, but alright, I guess. And I thought, did someone really sit there through a 30+ minute video and watch it? No, they just looked at it, saw the title, saw the thumbnail probably, and taken the piss out of Lilly Singh. And they were like, we like Lilly Singh's, so we're going to just carry that on. I'm surprised at that point they decided not to just completely take the video down. They've done it before, I guess. But then I noticed something which I didn't like, which was, as I so eloquently put it at the beginning of the video, being kneecapped. The video went from getting 45, 50, 60, 70, 80 views an hour to literally getting 1 view an hour the next day. So I sent the appeal out like 2 in the morning, probably sometime. I got the response the next afternoon, and within like an hour or 2 of the response, I noticed that the views just got absolutely shot to the ground. And it is incredible the way YouTube do give you all this information so you can actually see how a video is performing. I just never really used it before. And they give you so much information, like traffic sources, how many people have shared it, what platforms they've shared it on. It's actually ridiculous the amount of information they give you. But in the same, by that, they've basically shown me that they chose to take the video out. And they chose to like blacklist the video, which is absolutely insane. Like, it's getting 10 views an hour if I'm lucky. And prior it was getting 70, 80 views an hour. Like, I'm not saying this would have got 150,000 views, but there was a chance this video could have gone semi-viral for me. Like, it could have got like 15, 20,000 views in the space of the next like couple of weeks. And while I think it is partly my fault that I actually chose to appeal the decision, maybe if I hadn't, they wouldn't have seen it and it would have continued getting views. Because this happened a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month and a bit ago, where one of my videos from about 3 years ago, a really old video of mine, which had a decent amount of views for the time, it basically just started getting a lot of traction. It gained like 5,000 views in the space of a couple of weeks. And I noticed it right at the end, just as it was gonna get struck down, and then it got struck down, and I was like, why did the video it got struck down? Because it started getting views again, and the algorithm obviously noticed it started getting views, and they didn't like it. It was like a funny compilation video, memes. They don't like that type of stuff. They don't like that type of stuff. I don't know why. It's basically internet culture, so I don't get why they don't just feed into it. It's what YouTube was started on. It was started on cat videos, basically memes, and bloody Dragon Ball Z AMVs, alright? That's the way YouTube started, and apparently they just don't want that to be the case. I don't know. The reason why I'm making this, obviously, I'm a nobody, so it's not really... what it showed me, I'm a bloody turd in the wind. Like, I'm nothing. I appreciate that. But the fact that they went to the extent of doing this to me and taking out any potential of viewership from my videos, I think that's really... it shows a weird side that I really don't like seeing. It's sort of like I took like so many steps forward, and then it's just like you just got put 3 steps back. But it's just what it is. YouTube have much bigger things on their plate than a couple of guys, a lad and a lass, just like shooting shit and not being particularly offensive, not really using profanity, not saying anything that could be deemed as hurtful, really, unless, you know, Lilly Singh has that. I'm saying Lilly Singh, I don't know why. She has that thin of a skin, and I don't... well, she does have a very thin skin. I'm not gonna lie, she's pretty weak, I guess. Basically it. Nothing else here, really. Someone said that they were annoyed with the George R.R. Martin books not being placed next to each other. I guess I can try and sort that out for you if you'd like. Someone did specifically comment that, so there you go. See, the problem is now these books are sort of a bit in flux, like they don't exactly fit properly. And to be clear here, this is not a, oh, woe to me, I'm so weak, I'm so oppressed. This is not this at all. I'm just stating the fact that did happen, and it's something that did annoy me. I think that this has probably happened to a lot of people over the last couple of weeks and last couple of years really on YouTube, so it's not a unique case. It's something which goes on all the time. It happens every couple of seconds probably. It's just what it is. We live in a very odd world, and this is part of it. See, now there's now someone's going to say the Karen Slaughter books are not together, so it's just like, you can't really win, can you? I tried to sort it out, lads. Yeah, I'm in that type of mood. I don't know what's happening around me. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then the YouTube overlords themselves, they'll come after you, man. I swear, people have too much power nowadays. Some people do. It's the way it is, you know. Monopolies, I agree with a lot of things. I disagree that monopolies are generally good. They're not good. Really not good. But YouTube will come after you, alright? You don't want that, you really don't, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. And I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great, and I'll see you next time. Skadoosh.